The villainous Professor Evil has used his time machine to steal priceless treasures from the past, present, and future. Now you and your fellow adventurers must rescue these items from the Professor's Citadel of Time so that they may be returned to their proper place in history before he seals them away in his vault forever. To succeed in your mission, you and your team will need to sneak your way into the Citadel, avoid the wandering Professor, and disarm the myriad of traps that he has set, all before the clock runs out. Each player has a special ability that they lend to the team, which they will need to use as they unlock doors, sneak from room to room, and deactivate the devices that the Professor has installed to protect his ill-gotten treasures. On the active player's turn, they will first draw and reveal 2 cards from their personal deck, choosing one to keep and use as an action this turn, based upon which option they think will best help their team's current situation. The player then takes up the 3 actions, which may include unlocking doors, moving from room to room through open doors, disabling traps, or rescuing a treasure after all of the traps protecting it have been disarmed. However, caution is paramount because the pernicious Professor is also wandering the halls of his citadel, locking doors behind him and rearming traps in the rooms he visits. And if he stumbles onto a member of the team, you will be immediately ejected from the Citadel, where they will suffer a setback until they are able to sneak their way back in through a window on a future turn. Your team of adventurers must work together, both wisely and efficiently, because while time is a commodity that the Professor has an overabundant supply of, the adventurers will continually be up against the clock and time itself. At the end of each player's turn, 3 dice will be rolled. 2 of the dice determine the Professor's next random action inside the Citadel, and the other die advances the countdown clock, which tracks how close your adversary is to permanently sealing away each artifact in his vault. If the Professor locks up 4 treasures before the players rescue them, then the Professor Evil's master plan has come to fruition and the team of heroic adventurers is defeated. However, if the adventurers rescue 4 treasures before the Professor can lock 4 away, the adventurers will win the day. Each treasure is protected by several traps located throughout the Citadel. To rescue one of these treasures, all of the traps protecting it must first be deactivated by the adventurers. But be warned that rescuing a treasure will trip the alarms, reactivating all the traps of those type on the board. That's why players must work together diligently, using their special abilities, stealth, and cunning to retrieve the stolen treasures and return them to their proper time before the clock runs out. Otherwise, these priceless artifacts will be lost forever to Professor Evil and the Citadel of Time.